Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. In the last class, we have seen about partial order relation, and the set which is having the partial order relation, we call it as coset. The set along with the partial order relation, we call it as coset. What is meant by partial order relation? The relation which satisfies three properties. One is reflexive, second one is antisymmetric, next third one, yes, third one is transitive. So if a relation satisfies these three properties, then we can say the set along with that partial order relation, we call it as coset. Or more generally, we can say the set which contains partial order set and partial order relation, we call it as coset. Okay, set which contains partial order relation, we call it as coset. Basically, these three properties needs to be satisfied. We have seen several examples related to this in the last class, isn't it? So what are the examples which we have seen? Yes, any answers? Like we have seen basically a set A, let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will be having a relation which is defined like this. A comma B will be part of the relation R provided A divides B. Okay, this is the relation. Then whether it is partial order set or not, whether this A is partial order set or not, how we can check, how we can define R, what will be the tuples in R, A comma B provided A divides B. In the sense, we'll be having 1 comma 2, isn't it? 1 comma 2. Can we have 1 comma 1? Yes. Can we have 2 comma 2? Yes. Sir, no. 2 divides 2. 1 divides 2. Like that, 2 divides 3. No. 2 does not divide 3. So we will not be having 2 comma 3. Can we have 2 comma 4? Can we have 2 comma 4? Yes. Yes, please respond. Ma. Are you there? Yes. Jian? Mokshanand? Are you listening? Yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you. Now, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 4 we can have. Any other tuples? Please tell. What are the other tuples? Can we have 1 comma 3? Can we have 1 comma 3? Yes. Can we have 1 comma 4? Can we have 2 comma 3? No. Next 2 comma 4, yes, already there. Next 3 comma 1. Can we have 3 comma 1?
No, sir.
No. Next 3 comma 2?
No, sir.
3 comma 3?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next 3 comma 4?
No.
No. Next 4 comma 1?
No.
No. 4 comma 2? 4 comma 2?
No, sir.
No. 4 comma 3 also no. 4 comma 4, yes. So this will be the relation. Now, whether it is poset or not, poset or not, in the sense we have to check three properties, right? It is reflexive straight away. 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4. So it is reflexive. First condition is satisfied. Antisymmetric is whenever we have symmetric pair, then those two should be same. A comma B is a symmetric pair, then A is equal to B. So here symmetric pairs are only these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So second property also satisfied, that is antisymmetric. Next, transitive. Is it transitive? 1 comma 2, you consider 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 4, we are having 1 comma 4. You consider 1 comma 2, 2 comma 4, we are having 1 comma 4. Like that, 1 comma 3, 3 comma 3. Of course, it will be 1 comma 3 only. Next, any other? Can you tell any other transitive relation in this?
1, 3, 3, 3.
1, 3, 3, 3. That is 1, 3 only. Okay. Any other? Which will give a new pair, a new what you call a tuple. Like 1, 2, 2, 4. It is giving new pair, right? 1, 4. Like that. Can we get any other?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Okay. So it is transitive. So it is a poset. Now, in general, any relation can be represented in three different ways. That is by using tuple representation like this. All the tuples we can specify. That is one representation. Second representation is by using matrix. That is we are having here 4 elements in the set. So all four rows we will be having like 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 1, 2, 3, 4. Then whether one is related or to 1 or not, accordingly we will put 1. 1 is related to 2 or not? Yes. So we'll put 1. 1 is related to 3, 1 is related to 4. Next 2 is not related to 1, so we'll be having 0. 2 is related to 2. Next 2 is not related to 3. 2 is not 2 is related to 4, so we'll put 1. Like this, in matrix representation also we can specify the relation. Other representation is digraph representation. There we will be taking vertices as the number of elements. How many elements we are having in the set? 4 elements. So 4 vertices we will be having. And if one is related to another one, then we will have directed edge. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 if you consider. Then how we will draw a digraph for this? 1, 2, 3, 4 if you consider. One is related to 1 itself. So we'll be having self loop. 2 is related to 2. Next 3 is related to 3. Next 4 is related to 4. Next 1, 2 we are having. So 1 to 2 there is a direct edge. Next 2, 2. Okay, fine. Next 2, 4 we are having a relation. Next 1, 3. So 1, 2, 3 we should have directed edge. Next 1, 4 we should have directed edge. Next 3, 3 self loop, 4, 4 self loop. So this is the digraph representation. Now, as we are saying, this is a poset. Okay, this particular one is poset. Definitely, it will satisfy reflexive property, right? Definitely, it has to satisfy reflexive property. Then only it will become poset. So whenever we say it is poset, self loops on every vertex will exist. Definitely, isn't it? Self loops on every vertex should exist. Why? Because it is a poset. Poset definition itself will contain the reflexive property. So self loops are implicit. Okay, by default self loops will be there for every vertex. So in order to simplify this representation of this poset, digraph representation of this poset, what we will do is just we will remove these what you call self loops. So we will be left with only 4 vertices without any self loops, and we will be having like this 1, 2, 2 and 1, 2, 4. Any other? Yeah, this is also there. Yeah. So this will be the representation. Let us label it like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now self loops only we removed. Afterwards, what we are doing is whenever there is a transitive relationship, like you consider 1 to 2, 2 to 4. Okay, this implies definitely 1 to 4. Why? Because it is a poset, right? Yes, this is a poset. 1 to 4 is definitely included. So these kind of transitive edges also we will remove. Are there any other transitive edges? No. Here itself we have checked, right? For while checking for transitiveness only, we came to know that there is only one transitive tuple which is resulting newly, that is 1, 4. Okay, it is resulting from 1 to 2 and 2 to 4. So this can be, this can be avoided, this can be removed. So now, as of now, what is the representation that we have? 1, then 2, this is 4, this is 3, and 1, 2, 3 we have. Next 1 to 2 we have, then 2 to 4 we have. This is the thing. Yeah. Now, in order to avoid these directions as well for the edge, Try to understand the intuition here. In order to avoid usage of those directions, what we will do is we will make use of levels like level 1, 2, 3, like this. Some levels we will be using. In the first level, if we have some element, okay, this can be any element, then if you say something here like this is A and this is B, so A is related to B. A is related to B. That's what the meaning. By default, if you say B is in upper level than higher level than A, then automatically what is the relationship that we are specifying? A is related to B. And please remember and understand here, whenever we say A is related to B, B is not related to A. That is, in general, we will say if undirected edge is there, A is connected to B, B is connected to A, like that we will understand. But in this particular representation, whenever we say A is in lower level than B and A is connected to B, that means A is only related to B, but not vice versa. That you keep in mind. Okay, based upon that fact, how we can avoid these arrows, we will see. Yeah. Now we have to maintain levels. Instead of arrows, what we will do is we will keep levels. Like let us consider we will start from 1. Then 1 is related to 2. So 2 must be in next level, isn't it? 1 is related to 2, so 2 must be in next level. Next, you consider 3. Where we should keep 3? Suppose if you keep 3 here, can we have relationship from 2 to 3? Are we having any directed edge from 2 to 3? Yes?
No, sir.
No. So, can we keep 2 to 3 edge? Can we keep like this?
No, sir.
No. So, we should not have 3 here. So, where we should have 3 is 3 is here and 3 is related to 1 is related to 3. That's what the meaning. Next you consider 4. Where we should keep 4? Any answers? Where we should keep 4?
Up of 2 and 3.
Okay, here let us keep 4. Now from 3 to 4, are we having any connection? 3 to 4? Yes, 3 to 4.
No,
Here.
sir.
No. So can we need to connect? No. Next 2 to 4? Yes. So we should have edge here. We should have edge. What does it mean? We are having a relation from 1 to 2, 2 to 4. Okay, whenever we have relation from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, automatically it implies that 1 to 4 also there is a relation. Next 1 to 3 we are having, but we don't have relation from 3 to 4. So this particular representation we call it as a diagram. Understand? So this is a simplified form of this one. Okay, if we'll see several examples related to this Hussey diagram, then you feel very much easy to construct this Hussey diagram. Just whatever the self loops we are having, that we are removing. That is the first step. Next, in the second step, what we are doing? Transitive edges we are removing. Why? Because as this is poset, transitive property implicitly follows. So we will say whenever we are having one edge, an edge between 3 vertices like 1 to 2, 2 to 4, definitely 1 to 4 is related. One is related to 4, definitely. So we can eliminate transitive edges as well. That is the second step. Third step is, in order to eliminate the directions, okay, or arrows, what we are doing is we are making use of levels, and at each level we will be checking whether this is related to this or not, this is related to this or not. Accordingly we will put edges. Okay, you may get doubt that if you have some random names, not 1, 2, 3, 4, if you have some other names, then also you need not worry, you can take anything, okay, that can be base or that cannot be base. That we will come to know whenever we consider. Like you consider 4 itself as the first one. Now 4 is related to any other Any other element? 4. From 4, are we having any directed edge in the graph, in this particular graph, digraph?
No, sir.
No. So we will not be having any relation. 4 will not be related to any other element. Okay. Next, similarly, you consider other element like 2, or you consider 1. From 1 we are having, you consider from 4, are we having any edge to 1 directly? No. So we will not be having anything. Okay. Let us keep somewhere else that 1. Okay, because we could not able to decide right now. Next, consider 2. Are we having any edge from 4 to 2? 4 to 2? No. In this particular graph. So we cannot judge now itself. But 2 to 4, are we having? Yes. So we should keep 2 at least one level lower to 4. Isn't it? By this edge, what we can conclude here is 2 to 4, there is a relation. We are avoiding this direction. Automatically, 2 must be present in the lower level than 4. So that is for sure. At least one level lower to it. Next, 1 you consider. 1 and 2, what's the relation? 1 to 2 we are having. So 1 must be at least one level lower to 2. Next, now you consider 3. 1 is related to 3. 1 is related to 3 in the sense 1 must be one level lower to 3. So 3 can be here. So are these two same or not? Yeah, this is 2 and here we are having 1. Here we are having. Are these two same or not? This is first one, this is second one. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Same.
Yeah. Like this, you can start from any vertex and you could able to draw. If you what you call implicitly, if you get some idea to where to start, then it will be easier to work out. Okay, just like 1 is related to 2 and 1 is related to 3. Let us take from 1 like that. If you decide, then it will be easier. Even if you take from 2 also, it will be okay. 2 is related to 4, so let us take from 2. 4 means 4 should be in next level. Next, further 3 is not related to anything, so 3 can be independent. Next, 1 is related to 2, so 1 must be in lower level than 2, and 1 is related to 3, so 1 will also be connected to this. Like this, we can draw a C diagram in any way. Yeah. Is this clear? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next, now we will see other examples, how we can draw a C diagram. Yeah. Let us consider A is or the poset A comma R. Okay, poset representation we can say it as A comma R. R is nothing but partial order relation, and A is the set. A is the set and R is the partial order relation. Now A comma R, in the sense we will be having two things. One is set A and the relation here. Okay, like this we can represent poset. Set we will be having and the relation. Now let us consider the set as 4, 8, 10, 12. Okay, 4, 8, 10, 12 are the numbers. That is the set, and we are using the relation divides. That means if 8 divides 4, we will be having a relation, that is 4 to 8. Next, 4 divides 10 means then we will be having an edge between 4 and 10, like that. So what will be the what you call partial order relation? Now you tell. This is slash is the relation. Now how we can represent by using Hussey diagram? Yeah. Let us consider starting from 4. Now, can we have 4 and 8 related? 4 and 8 are related or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 4 and 4 are related or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. In Hussey diagram, how we will represent that? 4 and 4 means Yeah, definitely 4 and 4 should be present in the poset. 8 and 8 should be present. 10 and 12, 10 and 10, 12 and 12. These all should be present in the poset. So we will not represent that in Hussey diagram. By default, self loops will be there. So from 4 to 8, we will be having next. Next, you please tell me. 10, where we can have 10? Can we have 10 here? If 10 is there, can we need to connect these two or not? Can we need to
No, sir.
connect? Yes
No,
or
sir.
no?
No.
No. So why? Because 4 is not dividing 10. Next, now you consider 12. Can we need to have 12 here?
Yes, sir.
Can we have 12? Can we have 12 here on top of 8? Can
No,
we
sir.
connect like this?
Below
No. Why?
it.
Because 8 is not dividing 12. So what we should have? 12, then we can connect to 4. Next, you consider 10, where we can have 10. 10 is divisible by, can we have 10 here on top of 8? 8 is related to 10, yes or no?
No, sir.
No. 12 is related to 10, no. Next, 4 is related to 10, no. So where we should keep this 10 is like this, just independently we can keep. 10 comma 10 is part of the relation, but 10 is not related to any other, so we can keep here. So 4 vertices we will be having in the Hussey diagram, and 4 is related to 8, 4 is related to 12, but 10 is not related to any other element, but 10 is related to 10 itself. So what will be the relation now? What will be the relation? What are the tuples that we will be having?
8 comma 4.
Yeah. What are the tuples that we will be having? 4 is in lower level. So 4 comma 8 you should say. Okay. Always we will be having the relation like this. 4 comma 8. 4 comma 12 like this. Now you tell 4 comma
12. 4 comma
8.
8.
4 comma 12. Any other?
No, sir.
We will be having reflexive, right? 4 comma 4 we will be having. 8 comma 8 we will be having. 12 comma 12 we will be having. Of course 10 comma 10 also we will be having. Got it? This is the relation. Although it seems simple, we are having these many tuples in it. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the another examples. Let us consider some other related to this, like A comma R, that is poset representation, and yeah, the set is like 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 9, 12, 18. Okay. And same divides relationship. Okay. Divides relationship. Then, yeah. Now you please complete it. What will be the Hussey diagram for it? Let us consider starting from 1.
1 to 2.
1 to 2. Yeah. Next.
1 to 4.
1 to
4, 6, 9, 12, 8.
1 to 4, 1 to 6, 1 to. Okay. 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, all these things. So from 1 we will keep to all. Okay. This is what you are saying. That's it. Is it completed?
Then 2 to 4, sir. 4 should be up, sir. 4, 6, 12, and 18.
4 should be
Above level, sir.
above
Above 2.
level. Right. So whenever we are having like this 2 to 4, this is transitive, right? So we need not keep this one explicitly. 2 to 4 if you keep here, then automatically it will tell the same thing. So 4 we shall keep here. So 1 to 4 we will be having. 2 to 4 if we have, automatically 1 to 4 is implicit. Next, similar to that, now you please tell where we can have 6 remaining things.
Next 4 to 12.
Yeah, so 4 to
12.
4 to 12. Okay, 12 let us keep here. Okay, 4 to 12. Any other? Where we can have 6? 6. 6 should 6 is
1 to 6, sir.
divisible by 1. 6 is divisible by 2 as well. So 6 must be upper level than 1, and it must be upper level than 2 as well, isn't it? Yes or no? 6, if you consider, 6 is divisible by 1 and 6 is divisible by 2. So 6 must be at least one level upper than 1, and 6 must be at least one level upper than 2 as well. So we should keep 6 in this particular level. Understand? So now 2 is related to 6 or not?
Yes, sir.
So, yes. So we should keep 2 to 6. Now 2 to 6, 1 to 6, can we need to keep?
No, sir. Transitive.
No, it is implicit. Yeah. Next, now you consider 9. Where we should keep 9? Where we should keep 9? Can we keep
1 to 9.
here? Can we keep here first of all?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because 1 should be lower than 9. No. Next, can we keep here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So 1 and 1 we can keep here. Yeah. Like this we will have. Next, 12. Where we should keep 12? 12 already we kept it there. Next, how
to 18.
relation? 12 we should relate with like 6 is related to 12 as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we should keep like this. Next,
18.
9
6
over,
to 18.
then 18. Where we should keep 18?
Equal to 12.
Equal to 12. Okay, 18. Then
6 to 18. 9 to 18.
6 to 18, 9 to 18. Now, is everything covered? Like relations, whatever we should keep? Like 2 is having the factor 1, 4 is having the factor 1 and 2. So, sorry, 1 and 2. So, 1 is related to 2, 2 is related to 4, and 4 is related to 12. That means 1 is related to 12 as well. Next, 1 is related to 2, 2 is related to 6, 6 is related to 18. So, 1 is related to 18 as well. Next, here also you can consider 9 is related to 18 and 1 is related to 9. So, 1 is related to 18. Okay, this is clear. Next, 1 to 6. 1 is related to 2, 2 is related to 6. So, 1 to 6 also there exist. Next, 1 to 4 also there exist. Are there any other missing things? Like 2 is related to 4, 4 is related to 12. So, 2 is related to 12. Next, 2 is related to 6 and 6 is related to 18. So, 2 is related to 18. These all things will be covered in this. Yes or no? With this simple representation itself, we could able to specify the complex poset, isn't it? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, if I give one example, can you able to draw a C diagram for it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, this is the last one maybe. Okay. Just you consider A comma R, that is poset, like 3, 4, 2, 6, 9, 12, 16. Okay, this is the set, and the same divides relationship. Now you tell. Yes. What we can take? you can take 3 or you can take 2 as well. Okay, just randomly you can start with any number. So 3, let us consider 3. Can we have 4 here in the same? Yes, but if you take 2 here, then if you take 2, 4 must be in next level. So 2 and 4 will be related. This is straightforward. Next 3, if you take
6.
what we can take? 6, isn't it? 6 in the next level. Next 3 and 2, can we take in the same level?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because those two are not related. Next, consider other numbers.
2
9,
and 6.
where we can take 9? Where we can take 9, like this, right?
Yes,
On
sir.
top of 6. Next, 12, where we can take 12?
Top of 4.
Top of 4. Next, that's it. Can we need to link with any other? 3 will be related to
12. 2 will be
12.
related to
6
6.
will also be related to
12.
12. What we should do?
And 2 and 6.
No. Here 3 and 12, 3 and 6. See, 3 to 6, 6 to 12. It is transitive, right? So 3 to 12 we need not specify. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So we should consider from top actually. Whenever we are trying to build this thing, 12 we have placed here. After that, we will consider 9, whether 12 and 9 are related or not. No. Okay, you consider 6. 6 and 12 are related. Okay, 6 and now 4 and 12 are related. Next, you consider anyway. If 6 is related to 12, you need not consider 3. Why? Because implicitly 3 will be related to 12. Okay. Next number is
16.
16. Where we should keep 16?
Above 4.
Above 4. So here in this level we can keep 16 and 4 is related to 16. Can we need to check 2 is related to 16 or not?
No, sir.
No. If you find one thing, then that's it. From the whatever the descendants we have for it, automatically for those also it will follow. So this is the Hussey diagram for this.
Sir,
Clear?
2 to 6.
Yeah, 2 to 6. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, 2 to 6 not at not included. So that we have to include. Yeah. Is this correct first of all? You can find one flaw in it. What is it? One wrong thing. I will give you the clue.
6 to 9, sir.
6 to
not-
9 is the wrong one. Why? Because 2 to 6, 6 to 9, 2 is not related to 9. This is the wrong one. Even you can consider 6 and 9 are not related. So where we should keep 9?
About 3.
Above 3. Here we can keep. Yeah, that's it. So this is the Hussey diagram. Is this correct? I think yes. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now there are some elements like some elements, let us say A, okay, let us say A, which is not related to, A is not related to any other element. Related to any other element. A is not related to any element, okay. Then A is maximal element. A is called maximal element. See here, if an element, any element you can take, if A is not, if one element is not related to any other element, then we can say that particular element as maximal element. Got my point? Now you apply here. 2 is related to any other element or not? 2 is
Yes,
related
sir.
to 4
6
and
and
6.
2.
Next, 6 is related to
12.
12. 3 is related to
6 and 9.
yeah. Next, 4 is related to
12 and 16.
12 and 16. Now 16 is related to
Nothing.
nothing. So this can be considered as the
Maximal element.
maximal element. Try to understand maximal element. The spelling is also important. Why? Because I will tell. Maximal element is nothing but the element which is not related to any other element. So can we consider 12 as the maximal element?
Yes, sir. 9
Yes.
also.
Are we having any other element which is maximal in this Hussey diagram?
9.
9. So what are the maximal elements in this? Maximal elements are 9, 12, 16. Yes or no? Yes, is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Next, similar to that, if on the other hand, if an element A, suppose A is not related, in reverse, how we can say, like you consider 2. From 2 we are having 2 to 4 there is a relation, but to the 2 we don't have any relation. That kind of element we call it as minimal element. Okay, minimal element in the sense how we can define, if A is called, if A is called minimal element if no other element is related to A. Yeah. No other element is related to A. Then we can say this as minimal element. Got the difference between these two? Minimal element is nothing but no other element is related to that element. Then we can say that as the minimal element. Now, is 9 minimal element? Is 9 minimal element?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because 3 is related to 9. Next 6? No. 12? No. Why? Because 4 is related to 12 and 6 also related to 12. So 12 is not minimal element. Next 16 also not minimal element. Whereas 2 is minimal element. Now consider 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So minimal, what are the minimal elements in this?
2, 3.
2, 3. Okay. So maximal element is nothing but the element which is not related to any other element, that is called maximal element. Next, minimal element is the element what you call, which is if no other element is related to it, then we can say that as the minimal element. Okay. Now you consider the previous example. Yeah. What are the minimal maximal elements?
12 and 18.
Yeah, 12 and 18. Maximum or maximal, that you keep in mind. Maximal are 12 and 18. Next, what are the minimal?
1.
Minimal are 1. Can we say 9 as the minimal?
No, sir.
No. What's the counter case? Counter
1 is
example.
related to 9.
1 is related to 9. That's it. Okay, like that. Yeah, for this, what is the minimal?
4.
4. Maximal?
8, 12.
Yeah. Next. One more example we have seen. What is the minimal? Minimal.
3.
Minimal is 3. Maximal?
2.
Maximal?
4, 4.
Maximal? Maximal elements are 3 and 4. You see, 3 is not related to any other element and 4 is also not related to any other element. So 3 and 4 are maximal elements. Try to understand. That's why I am showing these many examples. Understand why 3 is maximal element? Because 3 is not related to any other element. That's why it is maximal element. Okay. Yes. Did you understand? Shall I repeat?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Okay. Fine. Now we have seen what is meant by Hussey diagram and what is how we can draw Hussey diagram from the set. And afterwards, we have seen the definition of maximal. Yeah, the definition of maximal element and the definition of minimal element, and we have seen several examples. And there is the definition of maximal. Yeah. Okay, let's consider direct one Hussey diagram I will be drawing, okay, without giving set and relation. Just I will be I'll be drawing a Hussey diagram like we are having an element like elements like this 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the in from this particular Hussey diagram. Can you able to give relation? What are the tuples that we will be having in the relation? Can you able to give by seeing this Hussey diagram? Try to understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
1,
What are the
comma
tuples?
1, comma 2.
First you have to say 1, comma 1. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, 1, comma 1, 2, comma 2, 4, comma 4, like this. All those reflexive pairs will be there. Next 1, comma 2, 1, comma 2, then 2, comma 4, 4, comma 18, 1, comma 3, 3, comma 6, 6, comma 18. Next, any other?
No, sir.
Some more will be there. Check once. 1, comma 2, 2, comma 4 is there, means 1, comma 4 also will be present, right?
Yes, sir. 1, comma 4, 2, comma 6 also.
Yeah, 2, comma 6 won't be there. 1, comma 4, then 2, comma 18 will be there. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1, comma 4 will be there, 1, comma 6 will be there. 1, comma 6, 1, comma 18 will be there. 1, comma 4 will be there. 2, comma 18 will be there. Next 3, comma 18 will be there. These are the tuples that we will be having in the relation. From this diagram, we could able to say these all. Next, what is the minimal element? Are we having several minimal elements? How many minimal elements we have? What is
1.
the minimal element?
1.
1. This is the minimal element. What is the maximum element?
18.
18. Yeah. Next. There is an element called maximum element. Maximum element in the sense it should be maximal. It should be maximal, and every element is related to it. Related to it. Now you consider 18. Is 1 is related to 18?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 2 is related to 18, 4 is related to 18. Next 3, yes, 6 is related to 18. So all the elements are related to 18 and 18 is the maximal element. Then we can say that particular element as maximum element. Okay, or in other words, we can say it has the greatest element. Okay, or you don't consider this terminology, just to remember maximum, because it will be confusing. Yeah, maximum element is nothing but it should be maximal and every element is related to it. Then we can say that as the maximum element. But the difference, what is maximal and what is maximal?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you consider minimum. What can be the minimum? Minimum is nothing but it should be a minimal element. Minimal element, and from that element we should have that element is related to all other elements. Okay, element is related to all other elements. Then we can say all other elements. Then we can say that as minimal. See the difference here. Maximal element is every element is related to that element. Okay, like 18. Every element is related to 18. Okay, and minimal is from that element. Now you consider 1. 1 is related to 3, 1 is related to 2, 1 is related to 6, 1 is related to 4, 1 is related to 18. So from 1 is related to every element in the set. Then we can say this particular one as the minimum element. Got it? What's the difference between minimum and minimal? What's the difference between maximum and maximal? Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you consider how many maximum elements we can have in a poset. In a poset, how many maximum elements we can have? Or straightforward question, can we have more than one?
No, sir.
Why? If you say justification, I will give one mark bonus in test or quiz, anywhere, wherever you want. 1 mark bonus if you give justification now. Why we will be having only one maximum element in a poset?
Sir, if we have another element, then it will be 2 times, sir. Like transitive also will be there. Same element we are taking 2 times.
One more time. Try it once. Suppose one more element is there, which is 20, let us say, and 20 also maximum. Okay, like 18, 20 also maximum. Now this kind of element will not exist, I am saying. Okay, of course you have told only one will exist. Okay, what's the justification? Or I am saying directly only one will exist. What is the justification for it?
Sir, if it is connected to everything, then it should be also connected to 18, sir. Otherwise,
Yes,
there will
very
be
good. It should be connected
also
to 18
connected
as
to
well.
18 also. Then 20 be only the one.
Then
20 is the minimal. Sorry, maximum.
20 will be the maximal. 18 will not be the
Maximum.
yeah, it will not be maximal element also, isn't it? It will not
Yes.
be maximal also. Why? Because 18 is related to 20, right? The element which is not at all related to any element, then only we will consider it as maximal, isn't it? So 18, if 18 is related to 20, then we will be having the setup like this. We'll be having 20 here, and we will be having like this. Now 18 is related to 20. Now, can we consider 18 as maximal element?
No, sir.
No. So if maximal element, the element is not at all maximum, then it will not be maximum at all. So 18, if we have two elements which are maximum, let us assume two elements exist, then those two should be at same level. And in order to claim that it has maximum, what is the second restriction? Every element is related to it. So these two should be related. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here you can observe one thing. If these two are related, what will happen is, sorry, 18 we are having, and these two are related. Let us assume the Hussey diagram is like this. Can we have Hussey diagram like this or not? If we have like this, of course, we can have from 4 to 20 to 4 to 20, we can have 6 to 20 also. If we have edges, let us assume. Then what will happen is 18 is related to 20. Yes or no? If you have like this, then automatically 18 is related to 20. And we are saying these two are at same level and we are having an edge. That means 20 is also related to 18. Then the relation will contain two pairs like this: 18, 20 and 20, 18. Yes or no? So these are symmetric pairs. Yes or no? Whenever we have symmetric pair, then what should be the condition? A should be equal to B. Why? Because it has to satisfy antisymmetric property. Got it? So
Yes, sir.
18, 20, 20, 18, there is no possibility to have in one relation which is poset. So why? Because A is equal to A should be equal to B in order to satisfy antisymmetric property. So we will not be having any horizontal edges in Hussey diagram. Whenever we have horizontal edge, automatically what will happen? It will lead to symmetric pairs. That is 18, 20, 20, 18. And here this particular property will not be satisfied. So it will not become poset itself. So we will not be having any horizontal edge in Hussey diagram. That is the observation. Yeah. Who have answered this? Yes, who have answered, ma?
Hafiz, sir.
Yeah, okay. Hafiz, your number?
200.
Okay. You remind me after whatever the exam you want 1 mark bonus, you remind me. Okay. I will give because you have answered this question. Yeah. So we having only one maximum element. There is no possibility to have multiple maximum elements. Similarly, minimum elements also only one will be there. Got it? Next, now the question is, if you consider this particular Hussey diagram, what are the minimal elements? Minimal elements are 2 and 3. What are the maximum elements? 9, 12, 16. What is the maximum element? Now you please tell. In this particular example, what is the maximum element?
No maximum, sir.
Very good. There is no maximum element. And similarly, what is the minimum element?
No minimum.
No minimum element. So there can be Hussey diagrams, there can be posets where there is no maximum element and where there is no minimum element as well. So there can be multiple minimal elements, multiple maximal elements, but unique maximum element, unique minimum element. Okay, these things should be clear. And there can be posets without any maximum elements, maximum element, and there can be posets without a minimum element as well. Clear? This is about some extremal elements in posets. Okay, in Hussey diagram we can say. Yeah, in the next class we will be seeing further things related to Hussey diagram. Yeah, any doubts if you have?